This is episode 20 of the Low Key Podcast, and I do not own the rights to the music that's being played. This is episode 20 of the Low Key Podcast. I do not own the rights to the music that's being played in the future podcast or the past podcast. This is the Low Key Podcast, episode 20, Streaming Wars. What's going on? What's going on? You're now on the Low Key Podcast, episode 20, Streaming Wars. What I'm going to be getting into today is pretty much what's going on with Disney Plus and the announcements they made the other day. Pretty much announcing everything that's going on with their Star Wars, Pixar, their cartoons and all that, and Marvel. The only thing I'm mostly going to be talking about is Marvel. And I'm going to get into a little bit of the Hulu thing, which is basically Alien. What I'm going to talk about, because I'm not really a huge fan of Star Wars. I don't know too much about Star Wars, if not anything about Star Wars, besides watching The Mandalorian, and I know a little bit about the Luke Skywalker and them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about Star Wars, so I don't want to be the person trying to explain to you, and I don't know. So, but they got a slate of movies for Star Wars are coming out, and also a slate of shows for Star Wars is coming out. You can go look that up. But what I'm going to be talking about is the Marvel shows, and a little bit, because it's not really too much info, but a little bit of the Alien show that's going to be coming for FX and Hulu. But as far as the Marvel shows, I mean, they got movies coming out too, as far as I know. As far as the movies go, I know there's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel 2, of course, and if I'm not mistaken, I know it's Captain Marvel 2. I'm gonna have to see, but I think a lot of the announcements were the TV shows that's coming to Disney Plus. Of course, Black Widow, as far as movies going, and I think what people wanted to see was, were they going to do what HBO Max did, was dish a lot of their material as far as the movies, which was basically, I think, like only Black Widow, onto Disney Plus, and they never said that. As far as right now, Black Widow is coming out in theaters. But I think this was pretty much going to happen. I hear a lot of people saying like, oh, HBO Max, well, what they did with releasing all their movies for 2021, Disney had to show some things, because I think people were feeling like they weren't going to show too much, or they were just going to talk about a lot of things. But the way this was set up, this was pretty much planned before Disney Plus. I'm sure this was planned, and I'm going to say something about the theaters and what Marvel I feel like is doing. Honestly, I think Marvel feels confident enough that enough people are going to go to the theaters and watch their movies, especially their diehard Marvel fans. I'm talking about the fans that's been with the movies from the very beginning. I feel like they trust it, and I kind of believe that they are going to get people to show up to these movies. I do. I believe that. But I want to get into some of the shows they're going to be doing on Disney Plus as far as Marvel go. Of course, you have WandaVision, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, What If is going to be an animated series, basically diving in different aspects of the stories from the Marvel movies, basically putting different characters in different positions. Like, for instance, Chris Evans' character from the Guardians of the Galaxy, well, that's going to be actually Black Panther in that character's role. What I'm saying is T'Challa is going to be basically a Guardians of the Galaxy, instead of it being who Chris was. I can't think of his Guardians of the Galaxy character name, I'm sorry. But Black Panther is basically going to be him, and so on. But it's going to be doing different timelines and mixing up the timelines, basically. We got Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel is going to be coming to Disney Plus. It's another show that I don't really know too much about Miss Marvel. I ain't going to tell you no story. We got She-Hulk. I know I watched a little bit of the animated series, of course, with Incredible Hulk. What I can tell you about She-Hulk is Mark Ruffalo, who of course plays the Incredible Hulk, is going to be in this, and Tim Roth, who played the Abomination in 2008's Incredible Hulk, he's going to be returning for this. So, yeah. We got Ironheart. I don't know too much about Ironheart. All I know is this person is supposed to make some of the most advanced suits since Tony Stark's technology. And that's pretty much where I can go with that. I'm going to have to be looking up some of these stories so I can know what's going on. Then we have Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion is pretty much the Skrulls and things they have going on. And you can see where that's going because of the events of Spider-Man Far From Home and how that went and the ending of that. So you have Armor Wars. This is Don Cheadle's War Machine that was opposite of Tony Stark's Iron Man. He's going to get his own TV show. And let's see what's going on with that. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I ain't say that I'm not looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to that, especially seeing a black lead character that's going to be doing some special things. Then you have I Am Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I don't think there's going to be like too much of a TV show. That's going to be more like a little holiday thing. Then we have Hawkeye and Moon Knight. They didn't speak too much on these, no dates or anything, but of course those other shows coming to Disney Plus. So Disney Plus has a full slate of movies coming. Shows. And as far as it looks, WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki are going to lead things off. So you got stuff to watch, pretty much. Crazy. The thing about this, though, see the difference between what Marvel's doing and HBO Max, them movies going to be coming out every now and then, but these big movies. These are not small movies. The thing about it is once you watch a movie, like the way things are these days, people's minds are fast tracked. You watch something, it's done, boom, it's over. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted with these Marvel movies. They talk about it, they get into the details, even with DC movies, but every movie that's coming out on HBO Max ain't a DC movie. Now that I think about it, they're going to have, they are going to have their Justice League show, though. Well, like what they turned into. But the show I really want to talk about, I'm not saying it's the only show I'm looking forward to, because I'm looking forward to most of these shows, is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because I don't want to get into details as far as maybe possible spoilers, but what I can get from Falcon and the Winter Soldier is, are people going to be comfortable with Steve, I don't think this is his name, but with Falcon taking on the mantle of Captain America, being that he's black? Are they going to dive into that storytelling? You know what I'm saying? Because people are used to their Captain America, blue eyes, blonde hair. So with the climate of everything that be going on, are they going to dive into people being comfortable with a black Captain America? Because I watched this trailer and I noticed that there's a Captain America coming out, but he ain't black. It's a different person. I'm going to look it up. They saying that this is a comic book character that's in this. They're also going to be having Zemo. If you don't remember Zemo, he was from Civil War, and he's going to be coming back. And of course, Bucky Barnes, which is Winter Soldier, he's in it because he's going to be. But the way the Falcon and Winter Soldier is looking, is going to be a focus of Falcon. I think Winter Soldier definitely has a huge part. His name is on the show, but as you can see with him, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and the way the trailer is going, showing a lot of Anthony Mackie's Falcon, I think they're going to be focusing primarily on that. And I would really like for them to get into that, because the show tonight not going to strive from that as far as the whole race thing. Because think about it, with everything we have going on with the whole Trump thing and everything else with Biden and stuff, it would be kind of creative for them to go in and do that and put that element into the storytelling, as far as people wanting to see Falcon with that shield, being that he's black. And I guess the next show I'll be looking forward to, because this has got leading into a lot of movies, which is WandaVision. With WandaVision, they're pretty much, WandaVision is going to be going straight into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And Kevin Feige already made the announcement, Multiverse of Madness is going to be a connection with Spider-Man 3. And we see everything that's going on with Spider-Man 3 in that casting. So you pretty much see where this is going and what everything that they got coming. It's exciting because you have two streaming services that's giving you everything you need. And then you already have Netflix giving you original after original all the time with big names. But the thing about Disney Plus is they're putting their money into these shows. Have you seen these trailers? I mean, look at the Mandalorian and everything that's going on with the CGI and that, and how good this stuff looks. And that's the thing about this. This is we talking about TV shows, but this is movie quality. I mean, compare this to the way the shows looked on Netflix. Think about that, and even ABC's Agents of Shield, and look at that and how that looks compared to this. This is movie quality TV shows they're coming out with. As far as the other ones, the reason I'm looking, like I said, I already told you why I'm looking into WandaVision, because I'm not gonna give too much away as far as feeling like I give spoilers away. But I got to be honest. I think WandaVision is basically going to be leading into her becoming a villain for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And I think she's going to cause a collapse with everything, because you know how powerful she is. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Loki too, just to see what he has going on. The trailer, it definitely shows something that I wasn't expecting. And I think a lot of people weren't expecting the way they're going. So I think at first, I don't know if it was going to be like a heist. I'm not a heist, but I'm like a spy thing. But then now it looks like he's going to be recreating certain events of the past and present. So that's something to look forward to. Well, I wanted to dive into a little bit too was the Hulu announcement as far as Alien goes. I was like, wow, so we're going to do a TV show on Alien. And I hear a lot of people saying the guy that's going to be doing the show, well, I'm going to give you a little information. The guy that's doing the show is pretty much a guy that's helped with Fargo. I only watched the last season of Fargo with Chris Rock, so I don't know. So let's see. But whatever he's doing is going to be aliens. I hear people saying it's a possibility he's not going to have aliens in it. You're not calling no TV show Aliens and not having aliens. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now, that ain't happening. That'd be crazy as shit to do that. So no. But what I am hearing and what I'm seeing is that this show is going to take place on Earth, which they have never done with the Alien franchise. So to see what they're going to do and have them on Earth is going to be interesting. The thing I'm trying to figure out is what are y'all going to do as far as a TV show, which I feel like they got to have some material to do that. I just don't want them to go into a space where we don't understand certain things, or y'all I'm going to say going against what we know as far as not keeping it on aliens. I think it would also be interesting if they put a mix in there, or maybe even a connection to the Alien Covenant series, or the recent Aliens that came out, Prometheus and Alien Covenant. So I was trying to see if they're going to throw a little spin on that, having the cyborg, which was played by, I can't think of his name, but it's played by the guy that plays Magneto in the newer X-Men movies. I know that part. But having this android, is they going to have some kind of connection with that? I wonder. So I don't know. I don't have no idea, but that's something I wanted to get into as far as what Hulu's doing. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess I see what Disney's doing with these franchises. They pretty much saying Predator could stay in theaters. Want to bring Aliens to the small screen. To what capacity, I have no idea, because I would think maybe y'all going to try to put Aliens back on the big screen. Maybe. I don't know, but maybe they feel like they got enough material where they can be more successful on TV. I'm interested, though. That's the thing about it. To have a movie made into a show, a movie that you watch all this time, a lot of times. And to be honest, I probably didn't come into the Alien franchise till later on in my maybe 20s. I got to be honest. I didn't watch the Aliens, man. But to see what everything Disney is doing, and it's pretty much saying that their movies are going to be theatrical release. They're not looking like they slating anything to come out on Disney Plus as far as movies that was already coming out in theaters. So I guess they're going to stick to their guns. And what I'm pretty sure they're going to do, whatever movie coming out first is going to have to be a Marvel movie. You already know that. They're going to see who's going to go see that movie, that Marvel movie, which is most likely going to be that Black Widow movie. They most likely are going to see who's going to do that first before they do anything else. The only characters, like I said, I'm going to have to look up to and understand more is Mrs. Marvel, basically. I know a little bit about She-Hulk, but I guess it's Mrs. Marvel and Ironheart, excuse me. the ones I really gotta dwell into and see about more information about. But I just definitely wanted to talk about what Disney Plus had going on as far as Marvel go and some of the stuff with FX. I was surprised they didn't talk about Snowfall. I mean, Snowfall come on FX. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. But I wasn't gonna go too deep into it because, like I said, they pretty much showcased everything, and I pretty much gave you my information and my opinion as far as the things I'm really looking forward to. So whatever y'all didn't hear from me tonight as far as pertaining to Disney Plus and what they got going on, no, I didn't talk about all the movies as far as I know they got coming out. I'm kind of curious what's going on with Blade. I would say that. I mean, Kevin Feige, damn, I can't remember. I know everything's going on with the C-19, the virus and everything, but they had no mentions of Blade. And I'm thinking they're going to get that done. Marshawn Ali, the guy that's playing him, he ain't no young dude. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's not no young person. So I would think y'all going to try to get into this Blade and get it going. I got to be honest, I wish they would have got a little younger dude. I would have loved to see Michael B. Jordan's, man, but I know that's Killmonger, so can't do that. But I really wanted to, like I said, get into the conversation of some of these shows they got coming out on Disney Plus. Like I said, I don't know nothing about Star Wars. I don't. As far as the cartoons, I'll give you all maybe a glimpse of something I heard. I heard they're doing a full-length Buzz Lightyear movie, not the toy, but they're doing like what Buzz Lightyear was based on, as far as him being in space and all this other stuff. So I think they're doing a full-fledged movie, and it's going to be a new voice actor. It would not be Tim Allen again, as far as I know. But I hope you enjoyed the show. I just wanted to talk about a couple things. Wanted to see about a couple things as far as the Disney Plus, Hulu thing. I don't think they made any. They maybe did. They probably did, because I know they did something with Geographic. I was going to say I don't know if they did anything on ESPN Plus, but this was episode 20, Streaming Wars of the Low Key Podcast. I'm out.